Riley here with the T Storm Chasers, back here for another weather video, here to bring you guys the latest updates and information. Take a look here. This is our temperature map. As you can see, we got temps in the mid to upper 30s across eastern South Dakota. Out west, a lot warmer, 50 degrees out in Rapid City, 52 up in Buffalo, 34 in Pierre. Northeastern South Dakota with less snow on the ground is warmer. Sisseton coming in at about 43 right now. Sioux Falls, surprisingly, the projected high temp was anywhere from 33 to 35 degrees, and we made it up to almost 40 degrees today. So 39 degrees, that is a little bit surprising that we were able to jump those high temperatures quite a bit more than projected. But 34 in Minneapolis, 34 in Omaha as well. So that's with that deeper snowpack over here, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota. So as you can see, these temps are melting the snow. The snow melt is on. Sioux Falls is melting quite a bit of snow. As you take a look outside, you can see quite a bit of a difference already in the landscape. There's a lot more water on the ground now. Okay, so our next graphic here we're going to show is the alerts map. So what you see there on the screen, the area shaded in gray there, that is a dense fog advisory, which is in effect now for these areas from 7 p.m. tonight to 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So tonight and tomorrow morning, we got to deal with more fog. Sioux Falls area will see some of that, but Sioux Falls is technically not in the dense fog advisory. That's more for a few counties here in southwest Minnesota, southern Minnesota, Fairmont, Mankato areas, and then also Iowa, western Iowa, Spencer, Sioux City, Ottawa, Atlantic, Des Moines, these areas, and then parts of eastern Nebraska as well to include Omaha, Norfolk area. So these areas, as you can see there in gray, that is a dense fog advisory that is in effect. Again, it doesn't start until 7 p.m. tonight, and it'll be in effect through tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So that's a look there at your dense fog advisory. Alright, so next here I want to show you guys a weather model that we use here, Pivotal Weather, to show you guys some of the snow depth. So what you can see here, currently Sioux Falls has about just over 6 inches of snow on the ground still. So we've pretty much cut in half the snow depth that we've had since January, since the snowfalls we've had in January. So we've pretty much cut it in half already. And same with all these areas. Yankton, some of these areas in pink, you got 7 to 8 inches, 6 to 8 inches still on the ground in these areas. Pierre, just over 4 inches. Brookings about 4 inches. Aberdeen 2.5. You can see Rapid City out west, hardly any snow, if any. Just the Black Hills region still has some snow. But as you take a look here, as we progress through this model, as you can see there, so this is, let's see, through tonight. Let's run this out to tomorrow afternoon, and you can see we've cut about another inch or so of snow melt. And as you progress here, this is Monday afternoon, and as you can see, we've cut her down to about 4 to 5 inches from Sioux Falls to Yankton, and those numbers will just keep decreasing. This snow melt is going to continue for the next several days, for at least the next 10 days, as we'll show you in a little bit. But as you can see, we're taking this out now to through Wednesday. And there's just about 2.5 inches of snow on the ground. So this is according to one of the models that we use to kind of illustrate this snow melt that is going to be continuing. And as we run this out to Friday afternoon, we're down to less than 2 inches. So the landscape is going to change considerably. It's going to change a lot from now until next Saturday, basically a week out from now. There's going to be about maybe an inch left on the ground. So that is a look there at your snow melt. And yeah, just prepare for a lot of water going to be on the ground instead of snow. And that snow is just going to keep on melting away as we have warmer temperatures that we'll get to here in just a minute. Alright, and finally here, as we take a look at your 10-day forecast here for the Sioux Falls area, As you can see here, we actually jumped that high. Quite a bit. We made it up to 39 degrees today in Sioux Falls, and so tomorrow morning we still got to deal with some fog around the area. But other than that, that should be the last of the fog for quite some time. We're not looking at any major fog in our area basically after tomorrow morning. So that is good news. I know everybody's been dealing with that, so shouldn't have to worry about that too much longer. Tomorrow we might have to jump that high up a little bit because today I made it up to 39. We might have to bump that high up, but mid to upper 30s in the region. And then we go to Monday, should hit about 40 degrees on Monday, and same with Tuesday and Wednesday, it'll be close, and we're looking at a lot more sunshine in the area, not looking at any precip. I said, maybe Monday night, might be a little quick hit of some rain showers according to that model, but again, nothing substantial. And then as we run this out, really Thursday is when it will really start to warm up. Some of these models that we've been looking at and kind of helping us with confidence that these temps are going to really start to go up with that snow melt. Once we get down to more grass and less snow, we're really going to start to warm up with everybody else. So we're looking at mid 40s Thursday, Friday, and Saturday we put a 50 in there. We're feeling that there's a good likelihood it's one of these days late next week could reach 50 in Sioux Falls. But again, that is all dependent on the snow melt, how much snow is actually going to melt before we can be able to hit that mark. But I put it down 50 degrees. We'll see what happens there. But figured we'd get everybody a little excited. Either way, I think we're going to be close to 50 around then. And then, the heat wave, if you want to call it, is going to continue through the entire rest of the 10-day into early February. The first week of February is looking even warmer. So that's a look there at your 10-day forecast. And so that is the latest here for T-Storm Chasers. Just continue to follow our updates online on social media. We'll continue to provide updates with videos every other day and daily posts of the weather. So that's the latest here. You all have a great night.